Hi, this is Seth David from the world famous Nerd Enterprises Incorporated, bringing to you another special screencast. This time we're talking about QuickBooks 2012. What's new? Knowledge is power. Make an impact by learning more. Call me right now at 866-945-8070 for information about private trainings. We record the live session so you can review it as often as you like afterwards. Hi, here we are doing another screencast on QuickBooks. This time we're going to talk about QuickBooks 2012 and some of the new features. I woke up this morning and realized, oh my god, I haven't done that. I did the full-length video in my class, which of course I'm going to give you the link to, but I hadn't done a free screencast just giving you the kind of quick overview of the new features in QuickBooks 2012. So if you're thinking about getting QuickBooks 2012 or upgrading, then here are some of the new features that you want to be aware of. The first, probably most exciting one, is this calendar feature here. And what this does is it gives you a blowout in terms of a calendar where you can click on a particular day and see what transactions were posted on that day. And you can even double click a transaction right in there and drill into it so that you can make changes, edit, do whatever you need to. I think this is one of the features that's gotten people most excited about QuickBooks 2012. There's also the sidebar here to the right, which you're going to want to pay attention to, that's got some of your to-do items, things that are coming up due in the next 7 days, and past due items will show up there as well. And I'll cover the to-do items in a little bit more detail in just a second. The next thing that's kind of exciting is the Lead Center. If you come to the Customers menu and go to the Lead Center here, then you'll see they have kind of a scaled down CRM, Salesforce.com type thing. And incidentally, QuickBooks is continuing to work on deeper integration with Salesforce.com. But this is for somebody who just wants a simple way to keep track of prospects. Then you can do that here in the Lead Center. And notice you've got a to-do list right here. When I create a new lead, I can add multiple contacts, I can add locations, and I could add notes. And when I do add a to-do item here, it will actually populate to that to-do list, which is fantastic. And incidentally, if you want to go right to the to-do list, that's in your company menu, and you go to to-do list. And they've got some sample to-do items here, and you can set the priority. And there's different types. Over here they're showing you all tasks, but if I come down here and to create a new task, there's different types. I can do a call, a fax, email. I can actually link that to-do item directly with a customer or vendor or a lead, which is great. It really has integrated nicely some of these features together within QuickBooks. And of course, once you're finished working on a lead and they've become a customer, you'll have this button here that says Convert to a Customer. Really good, powerful tools here. And then finally for now, I'll show you the Inventory Center. If you go to Vendors and Inventory Activities, you now have the Inventory Center, which works quite a bit like the Customer Center or the Vendor Center, where you have the exact same type of dialogue with your items on the left and all the transactions relating to those items on the right hand side. So if you're looking for all the transactions on a particular item, it makes it really easy to find. And of course you have the same search box as you do in the other centers, so that if you have a long list of items, it becomes very easy to find it based on some keyword that you know is in that item's description. So the Inventory Center is a great place that really helps you get that content, that information very well organized and get access to what you need quickly, which of course is the whole point. And over here you've got some choices. You can show active inventory and assembly items, just inventory, just assembly items, based on quantity on hand, or you can do a custom filter to get very specific about which items in your list you might want to see. So those are kind of the key new features really in QuickBooks 2012, is the calendar, the Lead Center, and the Inventory Center. There is one other that's worth noting, certainly for this purpose here, which is when I run reports now. Let's say I'm running a monthly profit and loss. Let's just call it this fiscal year to date, or this fiscal year, and let's total by month. I can now export this to Excel in a couple of different ways. First, I can create a new worksheet, or secondly, I can update an existing worksheet. And what Update the Existing Worksheet does is it will let you actually take, let's say I run this report monthly, and each month there's a new month that gets added to the report throughout the year. Well, using the Update Existing will allow me to take this information, put it into the one that I previously exported to, without upsetting the formatting. It will actually retain the formatting of the original worksheet. So definitely play around with that and see what you can get out of it, because it'll save you a ton of time. Instead of having to reformat the same reports, if you're like me, then you have a bunch of reports that you like to run in QuickBooks and export to Excel for further analysis and manipulation, so that you can customize the way it looks, write formulas and project numbers and so on and so forth. So the export feature is really handy and really powerful. I would highly recommend playing around with it. And as I mentioned, I've got the full-length video, which is just over an hour, on all the new features, going through in detail exactly how to use them, and it gives you an example of what I just described in Excel and how that works. Right here in my Knowledge Center, if you just go to nerdenterprises.com/knowledge, you will see right on the home screen that at the very top, if you're watching this video recently enough, you'll see Nerd Unwraps QuickBooks 2012. Just click in there and click Order Now, and for $10 you can be off and running watching this video that walks you through step by step all these new features and gives you lots of helpful tips along the way. As always, if you have any questions, email me, Seth@nerdenterprises.com. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you on the web. This has been a special presentation brought to you by Nerd Enterprises Incorporated on QuickBooks 2012. What's new? Knowledge is power. Make an impact by learning more. Call me right now at 866-945-8070. We can send you a link, have you log in with us. We can have you share your screen. We can coach you through whatever you need to learn step by step. We can record that live session and then give you the link to watch that recording as often as you need to afterwards.